Everybody, we are so glad you joined us today. Today we are going live with our question and answer session on our flip jewelry, which check that out. Look at that go. Look at it spin, all in motion. We're going to be talking about jewelry with multiple sides today. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. We'd love to know what questions you have, your comments. We'll be looking. So actually, you know what? Let's get to it.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Again, we are so glad that you're joining us today. I'm Janelle, Marketing Manager for Social Media here at the Bradford Exchange. I am joined with, and I know you know her.
Hi, everyone. Raisa here. Yeah.
Creative Director from our jewelry team.
Yep.
And very well known for her Birthstone Lives that are the first Wednesday of every month.
That's right. So I was just here. I'm still getting the pomegranate off of me from that, but I'm so excited to be talking about these really fun, innovative products, our flip pendants.
Yes, these are very, very exciting. Raisa, we're going to jump right into it. And as you're watching this, if you have questions, if you have comments, feel free to drop them in the chat. We're going to be keeping an eye out for them. So let's jump in.
Let's jump in. And also I also want to say, because sometimes as we're going through, I know we don't always get to all the questions at the time that they're asked.
True.
Ask anyway, because we do come back, we'll look at them. And what I'm hoping to show here is how we've been influenced so much by, feedback that we've gotten, and it's really helped us kind of build on something that we're excited about. So please,
oh, that's right.
Please keep us in the loop with what you like, what you want to see more of, and we will do our best to accommodate.
And speaking of seeing more, I'm excited about this because I know we promised you one sneak peek.
But Janelle, I always like to go a little bit above and beyond.
Yes, you do. So we have not just one. We have not just two.
No.
We have three.
Count them, folks. 3.
1, 2, 3.
Count them,
three sneak peeks. 3 brand new products. They're not even on our site yet. You're going to get your first look at them here.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I love it when
I'm excited.
We do this. Marketing doesn't always know what we're bringing out here.
I know you.
Little dangerous, but I love it.
You raid people's offices.
I do. It's happened. It's true. So why don't we just jump in?
So first off, what inspired flip jewelry? Why the creation of it? Why jewelry with movement?
Yeah, that's a great question. So as a creative director, my role is to really kind of find opportunities that or innovations that can propel us into new directions. I don't always have the skills necessary, though, to see that through. And so this is a really good example of a collaboration that happened between myself and a very talented designer on the team, Carla, who came in with an understanding of some CAD 3D programs that help us build jewelry in 3D. But when we're always kind of looking at the marketplace, and we've identified that, CTN, our online channel,
the e-commerce team that I belong to.
Yes, Janelle's team, and are looking at social media and understanding that while historically we've always advertised our products on the printed page. So whether that was a brochure or in a magazine, you'll see our stuff all over. I love it when I am in checking out at a grocery store and I pick up a People magazine or something and there's our product. So we advertise a lot in different publications, but we saw that, mobile phones and social media was the way to go.
Tablets.
And tablets, exactly. So how do we design a product that's meant to be seen in those platforms? So I kind of threw the challenge out to Carla and I said, I want us to design a product from the very beginning as a video. And she's just done such an amazing job. And it was a snowball effect, as you know. It went from this one product, which was the first product that we did that was video dependent, which meant we did an entire campaign. So our advertising team was great on how do we do a print ad, but also drive people onto the website so that they can see how this moves. And it was cohesive in Facebook, and it was cohesive online and print, and it just kind of snowballed. And now we have
at least a couple dozen, I think.
Well, that's just jewelry alone. But then there's other products categories throughout Bradford that we have really seen the power of looking at it from a video perspective. So it's exciting.
And speaking of videos, now you gave me the original concept video, like what you and Carla took to the larger jewelry teams
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah.
So can I play that?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, play
Again,
that.
This is the original concept video that Raisa and Carla took to the jewelry meeting when they were pitching this concept. So let's check that out.
So this you'll see when we would present products, they come on a page and we would talk through the concept. And that particular video, play it again. This one came in looking like this. When we were first talking it through to the group, deciding, what are going to be our next launches, and we're strategizing our lineup and our campaigns. That's how it came in, which was so important to then make sure it saw through the entire process of concept to completion with that video in mind.
So it's designing jewelry to fit in a video rather than trying to build a video around like a two-dimensional.
That's perfectly said.
Very cool. 3D
perfectly
design.
said. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. I get a gold star.
You do? Well done.
And I also know, speaking of concept art, you also sent me to share with everybody here some of the original concept art, because while the very original video does match the final product for the most part, there was another concept you guys were looking at.
Right.
So let's take a closer look at that.
Yeah. So, as we're talking this through, people are asking questions about how do you design one product in two forms. And what you saw here is two hearts, one love was really the idea that we wanted to convey. So we looked at it from a few different earlier iterations. Birthstones, or two colored hearts, one of the garnet colored, ruby colored, one clear, or two clears. And so that kind of shows you a little bit about what we were first looking at. And then it came through into this concept, which we just felt was a better alignment of
two hearts, one love.
Exactly. The design really met with what we know has resonated. People feel strongly about that. We still got our personalization in there.
Yes, we did.
We were able to kind of capture a lot of that.
Let's take a close-up look at it, because I know we've seen the video. Now let's say we're going to look up really close at the actual product.
Okay, so here we go. This is the original. So when we were looking at how to design this, we knew we wanted something that made the two sides stronger. When you had them both, it made a overall presence and expression of love even stronger. So a couple little elements that I don't know if everybody always catches. The beautiful red heart, obviously, it's such an attention grabber. You can't miss that. But the little engraved love here, and we've got that beautiful accent in the center of the O that really helps kind of bring more sparkle and interest. And then as it flips around, some people might not notice this infinity pattern that is in this gallery work all around this center section.
I never noticed that. That's a really good transition between sides.
Yeah, and we wanted that infinity because it plays up the concept of it never ends, right? This very thing is you can flip and spin it and it just keeps going. And so that little bit of detail also helps, as well as some little things like the way this pave channel on the side kind of twists around, and it's supposed to evoke again that sense of motion. So when we were putting all of this together, not only do we have the birthstones, the engraved names, the linked hearts, this beautiful bold red crystal, the love with the extra sparkle in the center of the O, and the channel that kind of wraps around. You've got the infinity and the gallery, and then just this beautiful spin. Let me see if I can get this going, show you just how nicely. Look at that.
Oh,
it's
wow.
so fun to fidget with. When you're wearing one of these, you just kind of sit there and play with it, and it's just a nice tactile physical reminder of your love.
It makes a nice statement piece, not just for the fact that it looks stunning, but you're wearing it and maybe you are fidgeting with it and somebody sees it. It makes a statement on multiple levels.
Absolutely. People stop all the time and ask about this because, especially with Zoom calls and everything else these days, this is one of those things that I just find myself wearing and fiddling with, and it just gets, it's fun. It's a fun piece, and it's a nice way to kind of share that expression.
Yes, it is. Such a really, really good design there.
Yes, great.
I all the times I've looked at this necklace, I've never noticed the infinity symbol on it. I was, right down to the details. I know we say we put a lot of thought into and attention to detail, but just wow.
Yeah, it's something like we talk about this all the time when we're in the meetings. The little things, like I was mentioning, swirls or accents and to pull your eye in different areas, the little details. And sometimes we forget because we're in the weeds of it. So I love these opportunities to kind of get in front of people and share and talk about the little things that go into it. We want to make sure that we're addressing all the kind of the needs and the reasons that people respond to different designs or sentiments and elements. And so I just love these platforms where we get to kind of talk it through and then hear from you. So, you know.
And I know this is why you like your birthstone lives every first Wednesday of every month.
Every month. That's right. That's right.
Now, to before we stray off into your birthstone lives, I wanted to know, because like typically when you design a pendant, you know, it lays, you know, you put it on and it lays flat, lays against your skin. But with this, I mean, you have two designs. It's two-sided. Right. So like, how is it trying to design? How is it different from designing two sides that are supposed to be on one piece? Yeah, for sure. That's a great question. So, you know, historically, we actually do design with two sides in mind, but it's always been kind of the outward facing aesthetic design of the product. And then many times we'll have sentiment or something like that on the other side. Like a hidden message. Like a
hidden message. Exactly. But we wanted to look at how to bring it. So one, you know, we all kind of notice each other fidgeting with jewelry and, and playing with these things. And how could we make it so that those two sides, instead of one always being the outward facing and one kind of being closer, held more to your heart, that you could invite that playful moment into both sides. And it enhanced and made it greater than what it would have been before, which I think this might be a good time to get to our little sneak of one of the sneaks is that we went outside of just two sides.
More than two sides? Okay. Yes. Whether you're ready or not, we're doing it. This is sneak peek number 1.
Okay, so this is one coming up here, and we can get into some details.
Let's get a closer look.
Yeah, so this one we're really excited about. It's a sneak of how we're getting beyond just two-sided. So for this one, if you can see, it's got these 3 bars in the center, and each one has personalization of a birthstone on one side, names on the other, and then on this last one it says love, and then if you flip it over, it'll say forever. Let me get that side too. Forever.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Isn't it? So we really wanted to try to take it into more of a story and even expressing more ways of that playful element where you can kind of fidget and play with your necklace. I do that a lot.
Me too.
And turn over these different expressions of your love. So birthstones and beautiful designs, little heart designs here on the other sides. You've got your name and you've got love forever.
And you really, depending upon how you twist the bars, you can have an array of different looks with this, can't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you can have all messaging on one side. You can have a birthstone with partial messaging. You can really just have the love and stones. So we wanted to give as much versatility and originality to this and really reinvent how love can look. Love can look so many different ways, and this is just a beautiful reminder of that.
I like it. That is stunning.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
So it's not just designing one side. It's not two sides. You're designing 3 different sides, and the way that the bars in this swivel, you end up with an array of different looks.
Right, and I mean this is a sneak peek. So you know, getting all those little technical elements of things, making sure it moves smoothly, making sure you know all these other little details that are in here come together really wonderfully. But it's just such an exciting design, and really shows how we're kind of not stopping at two sides, right? Once you kind of break that barrier, anything's possible.
So you talk about breaking a barrier. Are we stopping with 3 sides, or are we going beyond 3 sides?
Well, Janelle, interestingly, I have yet another sneak for us.
There we go, number 2.
Number 2, and this one is coming up. We'll get into some details, but what I love about this is we wanted to do something for men as well. So, you know, we're mothers, we're grandmothers, and we wanted to offer something that you could give for your son or your grandson that kind of plays with some of this as well. So
let's take a closer look.
So this is a really fun one that also reinvents the many layers of this. So here we're taking advantage of the sides on these rings that rotate with a message here. So you can see, I will always love you. We've got the globe. We've got compass elements. And as this continues to turn around,
there's
you get
more.
even more. Wherever
life
life takes you.
Wow.
So you get this full message of, I will always love you. It's on both sides. So this is just a beautifully dynamic piece that has this compass. It has an element of the globe and this message that repeats, wherever life takes you, I will always love you. And it goes around and around and around. I just want to make sure that you can see this beautiful engraving. So this lovely piece is designed. We kind of wanted to take some of the fun elements that we did in the original Love and bring that for something for a gift for a male, for a son or a grandson. And I just think this is a lovely execution of that.
I think it's amazing. I love how all the different ways it spins. It's very, oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that great?
We need this in a ladies' fashion because I'm gonna want one to just fidget.
I know. These are fun fidget pieces. Look at how beautiful that spins around. You really get this gorgeously dynamic, wonderfully engaging piece that, when I think about my son, he's older now, but this is the type of thing that he would have, worn because it was cool and you could play with it. And the message of love is a little it's subtle.
It is. It's not right out there that says, Mom loves you, son.
Right,
it's
exactly.
Subtle. He knows it's there. Anybody that he lets, handle it up close would see it, but it's not right out. I mean, on the surface, it just looks like I have this really awesome, travel wherever life takes you kind of oriented, sentimented necklace that is really cool to wear. But
yeah,
it's got that, it's almost like a secret message that is so cool.
Yeah, I love this piece. Look at how nicely this spins around.
Oh, very nice. That's really, really amazing.
Mm-hmm. And some of this comes from hearing from people. We'll look through the comments and hear somebody say, oh, I love this and I gave this to, my son, my grandson, I wear it all the time, I can't stop playing with it. Like, this type of feedback really helps influence what we're going to do next. So
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
And one of the other things, just kind of tapping into how we do this, after we realized the huge success we were having with this first one, Carla really started teaching and training a lot of the other team members on how to use these programs and design with 3D in mind. And so this one was developed by Hayes, who had never done anything like that prior to, and really did a great job, I thought, of mirroring both another concept and the design that comes together in a way that really enhance each other. Mm-hmm. So I'm so excited about that one. That'll be coming out soon, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, she did a wonderful job, like especially like the gyroscopic movement. Mm-hmm. You've got the compass on there, you've got a bit of a world map. It's got that kind of like wherever you go, travel mm-hmm. feeling, and that gyroscopic movement, I feel like just adds to that theme. It's very well done.
Yeah, and I really love too the incorporation of the messaging. And I know we kind of talked about it just now in that close-up, but mm-hmm. what a wonderful way to kind of still get that message through. It's still playful and hidden, mm-hmm. But they get to carry it with them wherever they go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I know we've done 2 out of our 3 sneak peeks. We'd love to know what you guys hear about them, but there is still a third one to sneak peek.
There is.
This one is
good thing you brought your glasses, Janelle. I would like to give everybody else the opportunity to kind of get those sunglasses out, because this was playing up what we know works so well with sparkle and bling, and so this is the blingerific version of the original, but kind of innovating again. And so maybe we could just get in here some close-ups, because I want you to see this. So this is another really beautiful one. So we wanted to take all those elements that we're working on the first one with. You've got your names, personalized birthstones here, and then you've got this beautiful message of love on the other side with additional engraving, but you've got this beautiful sparkle. Look at these crystals.
All that sparkle.
Yeah, it just is phenomenal. So we took a different orientation for the spin. We kept it a little bit more heart focused, really bring some of that catching all the light as it moves around, and you can see again how just easy this moves, how sparkly this is. This is just one of my favorites. I'm so impressed with this. I can't wait to see how this does.
And of course, it gets personalized with the 2 birthstones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very nice.
And the names. Can you see the names?
Yes, and the names.
Yeah. Oh, let me turn this and see. Do you see these?
That is stunning. Even though right down to the heart-shaped crystal in the middle.
I know. And it's really nice with its varying cuts of crystals. We've got our diamond-esque stones on here. So we've got pears and we've got squares, rounds, baguettes.
Emeralds.
Yeah, we've got a lot of just different. We wanted this, again, to kind of reflect the dynamic nature of love, all the different facets and all the different ways it can make your heart sing, rejoice, sparkle. We wanted to bring it all into this piece, and I just think it's a wonderful celebration of love.
Well, you guys nailed it. It really does have all the sparkle. Just wow.
Yeah, I love this one.
So there it is. That's just wow.
I know.
Just the bling, the sparkle, the light.
Yeah,
But-
and I mean, it'll continue to build. One of the great things about what we do, how we learn, how we grow, is once we see how things respond, people engage with it, we get this feedback, there'll be more. So
what about some because you know like I mean you and I we're cat moms, so
I mean,
you know
we are.
your heart your heart flips for cats.
Yeah,
You can do
yeah.
two-sided something with kitties and or dogs. I know.
Dogs are big. I mean,
Yes.
there's so many opportunities here. You'll see them in some of our sports teams. We've got them for so many different passions and things that you do flip for.
Yes.
Let us know, please. Let us know in the chat. What do you flip for? Because
Oh, I like that. What do you flip for?
What do you flip for? We'll find a way to satisfy your needs. So.
Let's give one more close up. We've got all three of them out here. Take a closer look. Tell us which one you like the best, or which one you flip for.
What do you flip for? These are just so beautiful. I'm so happy we were able to sneak peek these for everybody. And please let us know in the comments which ones are your favorite. How do you feel about the beautiful halo of diamond-esque? Something for your son, your grandson, or just a reinvention of the beautiful love you share for somebody special in your life. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, these are really, really great, Ray. So thank you so much for... Now, I know when we did the last sneak peek with the coronation ring, you snuck that out of somebody's cube. Did you sneak these out of somebody's office also?
Well, the coronation ring I snuck out of my cube. These I did sneak out of both Carla and Hayes. They've done an amazing job with these. So yes, I did. They were like, "Are you sure these aren't even ready yet?" I was like,
Yeah.
we're showing them. So thank you to both of them, Carla, Hayes, all of you. Wonderful stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Again, which one do you flip for? I mean, like me, I know you love them all.
Mm-hmm.
I really love again the gyroscopic movement on the son grandson necklace.
Mm-hmm.
I also really, I'm a girl that likes her sparkle, so I like all the sparkle. And
Yeah,
the last
you know, I think I'm still just a little emotionally attached to our first and foremost because I always love the pioneer, you know,
Yes.
the one that gets us out there and charts new paths for us. So, but there will be more to come. That
Yes.
much we know for sure. So, thank you.
And again, keep an eye on these. These are not on our site yet. This is the very first look at them, so they will be coming. So if
Yep.
you've already fallen in love with one, if you're already flipping for one, keep an eye on our website, keep an eye on Facebook. We'll let you know when they're actually out and ready to go home with you.
I know, so exciting. But this is so much fun. So thank you.
Yes, no, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Those of you that if we didn't get to your question, or if you're watching this after the live stream is over and you have a question, please drop it in the comments. I'll be in touch with Raisa. We'll get you answers to your questions.
Yes.
We always thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for giving us a space to create and evolve interesting pieces of jewelry.
Innovate. Yes, that's our thing. So thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.